What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Joe Casey. On today's show, we're talking about how to stretch your money, man. And this is really a Patreon exclusive topic, but I'm gonna go into this thing. I'm gonna I'm gonna knock off a couple of topics. I'm gonna knock off a couple of quick things for you guys. Uh, the number one thing I would tell you guys to do is read a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. And if you're a cheap ass and you don't want to go pay for it, which shit, I ain't even hating on you, bro, because I watch a lot of movies. Let me shut up. If you're a cheap ass and you don't want to pay for it, you can go on YouTube and just Google that shit and listen to the audio book, The Richest Man in Babylon, man. That book there pretty much will put you on your way as far as managing your finances and all that shit, man. I'm talking about, man, hey, it'll do you a hell of a lot more better listen to that for 4 hours than listen to some of these goofy motherfuckers on YouTube just running their mouth about dumb shit. So put that in your life. Second thing, man, teamwork, man. Teamwork make the dream work, man. Teamwork make the goddamn dream work. Like, it's so many people, man. It's so many people staying in these apartment complexes, spending like $1,000, and they sardine around a whole bunch of other people spending like $1,000 for this one little part of space. Now, let's say you got 100 people in a building, right? A small building, 100 people. They spending together. They spending $100,000 to live for that month in that one place, right? Now, they spending $100K a month. So that one little apartment complex making over $1 million a year, $1.2 million a year. Now, let's say if 10 of those people got together and said, all right, man, we're going to take this $1,000 we spending and we're going to turn it into $10K. And we're going to get us an establishment with $10K. Imagine what piece of property them people can buy. Imagine how big the houses those people can have. They can have their own little separate houses on that property for that $10K a month that they gonna spend. And I'm talking about they can set their families up for the rest of their life. Imagine all these people getting these tax checks every year, man. Imagine if 4 of these females got together with 4 of their homegirls and they all getting 8 grand a year, and they took that 32 grand. They put that 32 grand down on about 4 or 5 acres of land, and they just put some trailers up there at first. They went and got some $5,000 trailers on they 4 acres of land, and then as the tax checks came on, they just kept building on their property. You see, man, shit is real easy to get, man, but motherfuckers just, this is what fuck people up. People can't see the forest for the trees. See, too many people want to stun on each other instead of working with each other, man. Stop stunting. Start working with motherfuckers. Find motherfuckers that think like you and work with them, man. Like I was telling you guys about the pad, man, in my video, why dating coaches are wrong about looks, money, and status by LMS. Dude, we had a hotel. I mean, we had an apartment, man, and shit, man, that apartment was costing everybody what, $75 a month for a spare apartment that we used to take the hoes to because it was 6 motherfuckers going in on that shit, man. So it wasn't fucking everybody up to pay the little rent on that shit, the little 500 and what, like 550. But everybody was just throwing $75 to that shit, man. We go spend that shit out at a night in the club, man. That $75 made it so we never needed a hotel room. See, little simple stuff like that, man, stretch your money a long way, man. You should always have. You shouldn't hang. And this another thing, man. I'm gonna say this before I go off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say the rest of this shit for Patreon. Just like you guys don't want to talk to no females that ain't giving y'all no pussy. Y'all don't want to give no females no free attention that ain't giving you no pussy. You shouldn't be hanging around no dudes you can't do no business with, man. You should not be wasting your time around no motherfucking dudes that you can't get money with or you can't build something with. Cause let me tell you, man, these dudes way worse than these hoes, man. The difference between a best friend and worst enemies is the word no. Cause see, everybody want to be see y'all think it's just females. Y'all talk about that red pill shit, just female. No, man, it's motherfucking dudes too. Everybody want to be around you when the light's shining. But when motherfuckers is like shadows, man. When the sun stops shining, the motherfuckers disappear. When you in your darkest time, them motherfuckers disappear. They just like fucking shadows, man. When it's dark in the room, where that fucking shadow at? But let that sun be shining. That motherfucker following you everywhere you go. Let you be the man taking everybody out and buying drinks every once in a while. Everybody all around you. Let you be doing good on your job and you don't need no help from nobody. Everybody all around you. But let some bad times come, man. How many people can you call on? How many people can you call on that you know gonna have your back? How many people can you go and say, hey man, I want to open up this business, man. You want to go into this thing with me? I'm tired of working for the establishment. I want to work for myself. How many people can you go to and do that with, man? You see? You guys are the average of your circle, of your friends, man. If you're dealing with a whole bunch of people, if you're around 5 people that's not doing shit, you're gonna be the 6th. So don't just apply this red pill shit to you trying to get some pussy. See, that's why that's why a lot of you motherfuckers is dumb as fuck. That's why I tell you motherfuckers, you're better off tricking off pussy because you don't really even understand the game. You thinking it's all about dealing with bitches. No, man, this shit about dealing with every fucking body. It's about dealing with your friends more than it's about dealing with pussy. And if you guys really understood game is only for dudes, man. Game is not for females, man. Game is for finessing niggas. Game is when you do business with dudes. You gotta have game to get dudes to give you the best deal. Like when you trying to buy a casino, you need to have game to get the best price. When you trying to build a strip club, you need to have game. When you trying to build any type of business, when you out here in the streets hustling, you gotta know how to finesse niggas. That's where the game come from. When you dealing with bitches, man, see, woman talk, man do. See, when you trying to talk to a woman like a woman trying to talk to you, see, females use game on you. See, her mouthpiece is to get money out of you without giving you no pussy. If you not putting no action, I don't do verbal game, bro. I do action game, bro. I'm a man of little words, bro. When I take a bitch on a date, it ain't no kissing and no touchy feeling. Man, I'm gonna get a bitch in a private setting. I'm gonna say, hey man, play with that dick. I'm finna see what you about. We ain't finna be doing all this bullshit. You're not kissing me. Don't kiss me, you kiss my chain. Play with that dick, girl. Let me see what you about, man. What's happening? You figured out? I don't need to kiss you to see if you got sexual interest. If you give me a hand job, that's all the interest I need right fucking there. Give me a goddamn hand job. I ain't even telling you to suck it. I'm just telling you to play with it. So I know what the fuck type of vibe we got going on right now. But see, that's a whole nother video too. See, all this shit like this is what we're gonna go over on the Patreon, man. We got programs for this shit, and all the programs are gonna be free. As long as you're a $10 per month subscriber, you're gonna have access to all the programs on Patreon every Friday. Well, we're gonna do 2 programs a month, 2 1-hour programs on top of the regular videos. We're gonna do exclusive Patreon videos, 2 1-hour programs, and most of the programs going to be centered around you guys' questions, you guys' emails. That's what most of the fucking program going to be centered around. But that's all I want to say, man. Let me get the fuck up out of here, man. We're going to do the Stretch Your Money one-on-one series on Patreon, man. That's going to be a 6-part series, so it's going to damn near be a 6-hour audio book of me giving you guys financial advice on how to work as a team. Like I told you guys, I gave you guys the biggest free piece of advice I can give you. Go read The Richest Man in Babylon, man. Go read that book. If you don't want to read it, you don't want to pay for it, listen to it for free on YouTube. It's an audio book on YouTube. Do that. Start it off. Come back at me. Let me know how that book alone has enlightened you and opened your eyes, or we can go from there. Y'all be cool on your stool. Ain't nothing cooking but 2 peas in a pot. They ain't cooking at the stove. Ain't hot. I'll holler at y'all.